fusees or flares securely mounted here. ABC fire extinguisher securely mounted, up to date, pin is in place, arrow is in the green, and it's securely attached. I have 3 reflective triangles securely attached behind the seat. Check my horn. And my safety belt works properly. I have 9-piece first aid kit securely mounted. In the compartment I have a bodily fluid kit. My student mirror is securely mounted. No cracks or breaks, and I can clearly see down the back of the bus. Driver's window opens and closes freely. No cracks, no breaks. My driver's side windshield, no cracks or breaks. The seal around the windshield, no cracks, breaks, or missing pieces, in good condition. State inspection sticker is up to date. Wiper arms are securely attached. Nothing cracked, bent, broken, missing. My right dual mirror, no cracks, no breaks. I can clearly see down the right side of the bus. My crossover mirrors, no cracks or breaks. I can clearly see in front of the bus and down both sides. My left dual mirror, no cracks or breaks, and I can clearly see down the left side of the bus. Okay. Now I'm going to do my air leakage rate test. Those are going to slam shut. Okay. Maybe. I'm going to release my parking brake, apply 90 pounds of pressure or more to the pedal, wait for the initial drop. Once the needles have stabilized, I'll begin timing for 1 minute, and I cannot lose more than 3 psi in that minute. I'm releasing the brake. I'm applying 90 pounds of pressure to the pedal, waiting for my initial drop. My needles have stabilized. I'll begin timing 1 minute and make sure that I do not lose more than 3 psi in that minute. Pressure appears to be holding. Would you like me to continue?
Yes.
Next, I'm going to perform my emergency brake function test. I'm going to fan the air from the system. At 60 psi, I should have a light and alarm sound, and between 20 and 40 should activate the emergency brake. At 60, I did have a light and alarm sound. And between 20 and 40, the emergency brake did activate. I'm going to start the bus now. Checking my gauges. My transmission gauge is working at its proper level. My amp gauge is working at its proper level. My water temperature gauge is working at its proper level. Oil pressure gauge working at its proper level. Tachometer working at its proper level. Speedometer is working at its proper level. Fuel gauge working at its proper level. Volts are working at its proper level. Air tanks 1 and 2 are working at their proper levels. Now I'm going to check my control panel. Left fan high, low, working properly. Right fan high, low, working properly. Driver's heater high, low, working properly. Step well heater high, low, working properly. Rear heater high, low, working properly. Defrost fan high, low, working properly. Boost pump working properly. Heated mirror appears to be working. Strobe light switch is working. I'll check the light later. Driver's dome working properly. Rear domes working properly. Master flasher switch working properly. Service door opens and closes freely. Noise kill switch working properly. Checking my headlight switch working properly. High and low beam switch working properly. Right turn signal switch working properly. My left turn switch working properly. Wiper blades working at low and high. And the fluid is working properly. turn off my headlights. Hazard switch is working properly. I'm going to check my student gate and stop arm. I'm going to activate my flashers. Just check to make sure they're working. Open the door. Check my student gate and my stop arm have deployed. Okay. Now I'm going to do the tug test. Put the bus in drive, rev it up to 1,000 RPMs. The bus should not move. 1,000 RPMs, and the bus did not move. The parking brake held. Now I'm going to test my service brake. I'm going to pull forward, going about 5 miles an hour, and apply the brake. Service brake functioned properly with no right or left pull noted. I'm going to put it back in the spot. You won't have to do that for the test. You'll just pull forward and leave it there. Okay, at this point, we're going to turn off the bus. And I'm going to have to go back and shut the alarm off.
Gear shift lever, do it.
Oh yeah. I'll get the button.
Freely.
Gear shift lever works freely. Then I would go back, push the button.
No.
Okay, then we go outside the bus under the hood.
Mike, are you supposed to say your red flashers turn red?
It isn't really necessary.
Okay.
I usually do just as a check. Unlatch the hood. Now we're going to go underneath. Hand me the stick. This is my alternator, securely attached. Tines are clear. Wires are fastened. They're not frayed or exposed. Nothing cracked, bent, broken, or missing. It is gear driven, or I'm sorry, belt driven. This is my serpentine belt. It is not loose, no cuts, no frays, and can have no more than 3/4 inch play. This is my water pump, securely mounted, belt driven, nothing cracked, bent, broken, or missing or leaking. This is my oil check. Proper level would be between add and full. Antifreeze reservoir, securely mounted. My red fluid is at its proper level. Hoses and clamps are in place. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. This is my power steering reservoir. It is securely mounted. Cap is in place. It's at its proper level. Hoses and clamps are in place. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. This is my air compressor, securely attached. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. It is gear driven, so there is no belt to check. My gearbox, securely mounted. All nuts and bolts are in place. Hoses and clamps are securely in place. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. This is my steering linkage. Pitman arm, my drag link, and my steering knuckle all have solid connections. Castle nuts and cotter keys are in place. My frame, no rust, cracks, or illegal welds. My shock absorber, securely attached top and bottom. All nuts and bolts are in place. Nothing cracked, bent, broken, missing, or leaking. These are my leaf springs. There are none shifted, missing, cracked, or broken. They're securely mounted with hangers front and back. All nuts and bolts are present. They are secured to the axle with U-bolts. Nothing is cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My brake line is attached securely, not worn. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My brake chamber securely attached. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My slack adjuster securely mounted. Push rod and pin, when tested, should have no more than 1 inch play. My brake drum has no heat or stress fractures. My brake linings cannot be loose or dangerously thin. They must be at least 1/4 inch thick or more. Tires are evenly worn at least 4 30-seconds of tread or more, cannot be mismatched or retreads on the front. My sidewalls, both inside and out, there are no bubbles or cuts. There's no separation between the rim and the tire. My rim itself is not bent, cracked, or illegally welded. My lugs are present and secure. No running rust or metal shaving. My hub seal is secure with no leaks. Valve stem and cap present. Proper inflation when tested with a tire gauge would be 105 psi. I have no obstructions between my wheel wells, and my mud flap is secure. Crossover mirror secure. Student gate secure. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, and my crossover mirror is secure. Bus is sitting level. There is nothing hanging. No leaks. Dual mirror is secure. Stop box and stop arm secure. Nothing cracked, bent, broken, missing, or leaking. My rub rails and rivets are all present. Nothing is cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaked. Cracked, bent, broke, or missing. My muffler and an exhaust pipe securely mounted. Hangers are in place. No holes. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My drive shaft is straight. Solid connections, and the U-bolts are in place. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or missing. My frame, no rust, cracks, or illegal welds. Leaf springs and torque spring, there are none missing, shifted, cracked, or broken. Securely mounted to the frame with hangers, both front and rear. All nuts and bolts are present. Securely attached to the axle with U-bolts, nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing. My brake hose is not worn, nothing is cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking there. My brake chamber securely attached, nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. The slack adjuster is securely mounted. Push rod and pin, when tested, there is no more than 1 inch play. My brake drums have no heat or stress fractures, and my linings cannot be dangerously thin or loose, must be at least 1/4 inch more thickness. My duals are evenly worn, no less than 2 30-seconds of tread. There is no obstructions between my duals. Both inside and outside walls, there are no cuts or bubbles. There's no separation between the rim and the tire. The rim itself is not bent, cracked, or illegally welded. My lug nuts are present and secure with no running rust or metal shaving. Axle seal is secure with no leaks. Valve stem and cap present. Proper inflation when checked with a tire gauge would be 105 psi. This is a Bud style rim. There are no obstructions in my wheel well. My mud flap is secure. Checking all my windows. There are no cracked or broken windows. My seals have no cracks, breaks, or missing pieces. They're in good condition. I'm going to open the door. Check the safety lock working properly. Seals around my windows. No cracks, breaks, missing pieces. And the seal around my door. No cracks, breaks, or missing pieces. All in good condition. My license plate is secure. My axle is straight. Rear differential is not wet or leaking. My shock absorbers are securely mounted, top and bottom. No nuts and bolts are present. All nuts and bolts are present. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My tailpipe is securely mounted. Hangers are in place with no holes. Nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. My fuel tank cage or cap is secure. Fuel cage is secure. There's nothing hanging or leaking, nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing, or leaking. And my right dual mirror is secure. My service door, the glass, there's no cracks or breaks. The window seals, no cracks, breaks, or missing pieces, all in good condition. Door opens and closes freely. My hinges, there's nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing. My inside window seals are all in good condition, no cracks, breaks, or missing pieces. And my door seals, no cracks, breaks, or missing pieces, in good condition. My step tread is securely mounted. It is not excessively worn. There's no trip hazards. My step light is not cracked or broken, and my handrail is secure.
Can we go up now?
Yeah.
This part now, we'll need to turn the bus to the on position again. And I'm going to turn on my strobe light. Okay, on this bus I have 5 emergency exits. I have 2 roof hatches, 2 side windows, and 1 rear door. All of my windows, none of them are cracked or broken. My floor runner is secure, not excessively worn. There's no loose screw or metal, no loose metal or screws, no trip hazards. I'm going to check the backs of my seats to make sure that they are secure, nothing cracked, broke, missing. This is my first roof hatch. Continue checking my seat backs. 2 emergency exit windows. Checking 1 for the alarm and it is working properly. Checking my seat backs. This is my second roof hatch. I'm going to just pop it open and check for my strobe light, and I see that it's working. Checking my seat backs. My head bump securely mounted. Window seals are in good condition. There's no breaks, cuts, or missing pieces. The door seal was in good condition on the top. No cracks, breaks, or missing pieces. The alarm did sound when I opened the door. Now I'm checking the seat bottoms to make sure they're securely attached to the floor and that there is nothing cracked, bent, broke, missing. Now I'm going to shut off the strobe light. We're done with that. And now we go back outside to do the lamp check.
Turn the lights on.
No, the
The
lamp check.
lamp check.
Yeah.
On. Okay.
Right. I'm turning the lamp check button on, and so that activates that light.
Okay. The step light's working.
So when I go off the bus, that first thing I'll check is my step light.
Okay. He's gonna check the stop light and the head bump when he comes down.
Oh, good, thanks.
Head bump, step light.
Step on head bump.
Step light's working. My head bump guard is secure. I'm looking at all of my lights. None of them are cracked, broke, or missing. I have 3 amber clearance lights working properly, 4 student pickup lights, 2 amber, 2 red, working properly. I have 4 hazard turn signals working properly. I have 2 running lights working properly, and my high and low beams are working properly. I should have said amber running lights.
That's those little bitty ones?
That's these little ones right here. Okay. All of my lights I'm checking to make sure that they're not cracked, broke, or missing. I have 3 clearance lights, 2 amber, 1 red, working properly. My stop arm light is working properly. I have an amber turn signal working properly. 3 reflective stickers, 2 amber and 1 red. checking all of my lights at the back of the bus. None of them are cracked, broke, or missing. I have 3 red clearance lights working properly. 4 student lights, 2 amber, 2 red, working properly. I have 2 amber hazard turn signals working properly. I have 4 brake running lights working properly, and then 2 backup lights working properly. My license plate light is working properly, and I have 2 red reflective stickers on the back. On this side, I'm checking all of my lights to make sure none of them are cracked, broke, or missing. I have 3 running lights, 2 amber, 1 red, working properly. I have 1 amber turn signal working properly, 3 reflective stickers, 2 amber, and 1 red. That should be it.
Now,